Yuji Kanahashi, I hereby order you to take the position of team supervisor of the sales department. Congratulations on your promotion. As soon as I was promoted, people started cheering. It's now later March. I, Yuji Kanahashi, work for Lavkoi Temperature Control. It's a small company that sells commercial thermostats. You will have a subordinate starting next month, so keep up the good work. And a few weeks have passed since my promotion. It's already April, and we have new employees. I became the trainer and immediate supervisor of 2 new hires. Let's say, Tenri Kashiba and Kanata Sakurai, right? I'm Yuji Kanahashi.
Pleased to meet you.
Kanata Sakurai cheerfully greets me. On the other hand... Kanahashi-san? Excuse me, but which university are you from? Oh, I didn't go to college because of family reasons. Anyway, nice to meet you. When I said that, he suddenly started to change his attitude and said, What? An undereducated person is my boss? I'm a Tokyo University graduate. I'm sure I'll get a promotion soon. Even a high school graduate can become a supervisor at this company, right? I shouldn't have come to such a small company. Huh? This was my first conversation with Tenri Kashiba. Thermostats have something called PID to stabilize the temperature, and... Anyway, I'm in charge of training new employees. In this industry, if you don't have knowledge, you are useless. But... Kashiba-kun, are you listening to me? I'm listening, okay? What's the use of studying such useless knowledge? Useless? This is the basic knowledge of thermostats. I learned about automatic control mechanisms in school. What's the point of studying it now? Kashiba shrugs his shoulders. What in the world is this guy?
Well, I believe basics are important.
I'm asking if there's any point in doing this for someone like me who already has that basic knowledge. Sakurai-san's right. The basics are important, and that's the point of learning this. Think of it as a refresher, alright? Morning has come. The next morning, I come to work with a grand sigh. I wonder what to do with him. Remembering how Kashiba was yesterday. He's definitely an abnormal.
Good morning, Kanahashi-san. I look forward to working with you today, too.
When I turned around, there was Kanata Sakurai. Yeah. Good morning, Sakurai-san.
You're gloomy. It's still the morning, Kanahashi-san. Come on, cheer up.
Well...
You see, it's not your fault about that guy, so you should have confidence.
It's pathetic to be encouraged by Kohai. I get back into the swing of things and go run another training session. This is our product. Our main product is a thermostat, but we also handle recorders, transducers, and sensors as OEM products.
What's OEM?
It means we get a manufacturer to make a product under a brand name. But, as usual, Kashiba didn't even try to listen to me. And a week later, the training for new hires is now over. Finally, they're gonna start sales activities today.
Kanahashi-san!
Kanata Sakurai, looking impatient, comes running up to me.
Kashiba-san left for sales on his own!
What the heck?
Well, when I came to work, I saw he was preparing something, so I talked to him, then he said,
That uneducated supervisor happened to have a good sales record and got promoted, right?
And he didn't even listen to me, and off he went!
Oh, gosh. This was a very unexpected action. I was thinking of making him just answer phone calls and making appointments. I immediately reported the situation to the section chief.
What are you going to do, manager? I think it is indeed beyond Kanahashi's control.
I guess, but the president is happy to have a graduate of Tokyo University. If I'm not careful with my words, he may suspect Kanahashi's lack of leadership skills. We agreed to talk about this later and went back to the office. I guess being a supervisor is pretty tough. Then Sakurai-san comes.
Kanahashi-san, I look forward to your guidance again today. Today, I'm going to make appointments and answer phone calls, right? I look forward to working with you.
She was full of motivation, and that made me feel better. And it was already evening. You made 3 appointments in one day. I think that's great. I only got 2.
Really? Oh, but I am worried if I'll be able to promote the products well.
Don't worry, I'll go with you. While we were talking like that, I heard a carefree voice. I'm back! Kashiba finally returned, and before I could say anything else, the chief glares at him.
Kashiba-kun, come to the conference room. Kanahashi-kun, can you come too?
Ah, yes. We called the manager too and headed for the conference room. Immediately, the manager's angry voice came out. Why did you act without permission? Who authorized the sales visits? Is that really necessary? What you're doing now is useless. Here. Saying that, he showed us the business cards of several companies. If I could visit all these, you wouldn't complain, right? Oh, and I've gotten requests for quotes too. You visited all of them? And even quote requests? Yeah, it's simple. I just had to analyze our products, customer lists, and trends. I told you that training is useless. Why do you make us do something as useless as that training by the supervisor? Then Kashiba deliberately paused for a beat and said, I really don't understand you guys. He said that condescendingly. All I can do is sigh. After that, I felt like I had an ulcer. In the end. Anyway, this is an organization. Your boss is Kanahashi-kun, so listen to him. It's useless though. Okay. He was reluctant, but we forced him to listen to me. The next day, it was Sakurai-san's first sales visit.
Sir, we are ready. Let's go.
Oh yeah, just a minute. I turned to Kashiba, who is at his computer, and talked to him. Kashiba, we're going on a sales visit. Get ready. What is the use of the 3 of us going together? I have quotes to make. My subordinate doesn't listen to me. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a leader.
Wow. Kanahashi-san is being sulky.
I was starting to have a mental breakdown.
Wow, where did that spirit come from? Oh, Kanahashi-san, get a grip! It's okay, Kanahashi-san. You're doing a good job as a supervisor. You teach me step by step, and you also followed up on my appointment yesterday. At least I think I have a good boss, so please don't be discouraged.
I wonder... It's pathetic. I'm really pathetic to be consoled by a newcomer. Anyway, first of all, I have to go on a sales visit with her. I leave Kashiba to the section chief and head to the client where I have an appointment.
This product, with its emphasis on visibility and operability, it's designed to control temperature. You say temperature, but can you measure and adjust air humidity and pressure too? Oh, what? Humidity and pressure?
Her eyes start to shift. This question might still have been difficult for her. Yes, it's called a thermostat, but in fact, anything is possible. I helped her explain. It will give signals on humidity and pressure too. We just have to tweak the electric circuit.
Wow, he's amazing.
Sakurai-san was amazed next to me. We were going back to the office after visiting clients.
It's amazing! I can't believe you can answer all the difficult questions from customers accurately.
Well, you just need experience. Well, of course, knowledge is necessary too. But you never forget what made you break out in a cold sweat, right? And you think about how you're gonna handle it next time, right?
I see. So I can learn from my mistakes.
She really is a good, positive girl. Oh, manager? Chief? What's wrong? You look exhausted. For some reason, there were 2 people sitting on the floor with tired faces. Hey, good work.
This year's new hires are so intense.
I heard that Kashiba had to answer a lot of phone calls today, but... Yes, this is Kashiba. Yes, it's Kashiba. I'm telling you it's Kashiba, you see? For some reason, he kept saying his name instead of the company's name. Chief, phone call for ya.
From where?
Heh, you'll have to find that out yourself.
Hey, come on.
That's how terrible it was. This is what we call a monster rookie. And then something happened that made him cockier. Heh, as I thought, I'm competent and quick to produce results. And he showed me the order form from the client he had visited on his own. Getting a new client is easy, huh?
A graduate of Tokyo University is indeed different, huh? I wondered what would happen when I heard he went on a sales visit on his own, but I'm glad it turned out well.
The president also praised him for the results he has achieved. You now understand how capable I am, right? I wonder if he's really okay. And after that, I was called by the section chief, and she was holding her head.
It's the president's order to let Kashiba do what he wants for now.
What? Is he serious?
I argued against it too, but he says he wants to see how far he can go by himself. For now, you should concentrate on taking care of Sakurai-san. Oh yeah, just in case, can you accompany Kashiba-kun on his first visit after the product delivery?
And today, I'm going to accompany Sakurai-san to the sales visit again. Gosh, what is the president thinking? Does this mean he thinks I'm not good enough? What about protocols? What's available?
Oh, let's see. There's the communication option, but protocol? Kanahashi-san?
She looks at me for help. Oh no, we're at a customer's office right now, aren't we? Oh, there's Modbus. We have protocols from PLCs and touch panels from various companies.
Gosh, Kanahashi-san, are you alright? Your mind was elsewhere. Come on, smile.
When we left the client's office, she gave me an encouraging smile. Sorry, I'm not feeling very confident these days. Jeez, did I just complain to my kohai? I'm the worst.
I'm glad you're my boss, Kanahashi-san, so please be confident.
She smiles at me innocently. Alright, I'll at least train her well. And 2 weeks have passed since then. For event outputs, turn relay outputs to 3 points. The standard is 1, and 2 are optional.
The event output, it gives an alarm for temperature abnormality. Am I right?
Yeah, that's right. Not only that, but it also gives warnings when a heater or sensor is disconnected. She's acquired a lot of knowledge in the past 2 weeks. She's beginning to understand some difficult things too. Excellent. Ah, yes. I go to Kashiba's seat to talk to him. We were supposed to make a follow-up visit this afternoon, right? Can me and Sakurai-san come with you? Heh, like I told you before, it's useless for the 3 of us to go together. Well, it's the chief's order, okay? Heh, I understand. I'll show you up close how excellent I am. Then in the afternoon, I make my first sales visit with Kashiba. I'm the one who got these customers, so don't interfere with me, okay? Okay, I get it. Well, let's see how good he is. If there's no problem, he would just be a cocky yet competent guy, which wouldn't be a problem. But
the product you delivered, it's different from the specs we asked for.
What Kashiba received was a scolding from the customer.
What we asked for are inexpensive items with 2 contact outputs.
Wait, but I thought I followed your requirements.
Sure, it's got 2 outputs, but one of them is a control output. We can't use this.
Oh, I didn't hear you say anything about that.
You didn't hear it? I told you I needed 2 contact outputs. Who said we needed a control output? Anyway, we can't use them, so we are returning them. How will you take responsibility for the delay this will cause?
I'm sorry. Kashiba apologizes with a pale face. To explain briefly, this thermostat has 2 outputs. What he delivered surely has 2 outputs, but they do not work the same. One of them is for temperature control and cannot be used for an alarm function. So he was told that the specs are different from those required by the customer. This is entirely a mistake on Kashiba's part for not double-checking the specs with the customer. However, Sakurai-san and I are not so perturbed compared to Kashiba, because...
Oh? But this is an easy fix.
Huh? Kashiba is surprised. Yes, there's an easy way to deal with this.
I learned it from Kanahashi-san yesterday. So...
She doesn't look confident, but I'll correct you if you're wrong, so just try to explain it by yourself.
Ah, okay. Then, sir, I will explain it to you.
And then she starts explaining about how to deal with this problem.
This one is indeed designed to have one control and one contact output. But if it's just for a simple alarm operation, you just have to press this button.
What? Really? That would be helpful.
Specifically, you can turn this on and charge this and there. And if you put in the number, it's all done.
Oh, thank you for your help. If this is gonna work, I have no complaints.
That's good to hear. I can send you the document that explains what I just said if you would like.
Is that okay? Then by all means, please do.
The way she handled it was perfect. Kashiba, on the other hand, was... He looked speechless. Anyway, everything went fine and we're back to the office.
Oh, I was so nervous. Kanahashi-san, how was my explanation?
I don't have anything to say. It was perfect.
Yay! It was all worth the effort.
I'm happy for ya. Oh, I'm gonna report to the chief first. I said that and went to find the chief. And then, as I walked away, Kashiba finally opened his mouth. Hey, tell me, why were you able to explain it like that? I'm sure you had less knowledge than I did.
Well, Kanahashi-san taught me a lot. He teaches me in great detail. He taught me with the examples from the past cases. That's why it was easy to understand. I can tell that Kanahashi-san went through a lot to learn all that. I'm glad he's my boss, you know?
But I'm a graduate of Tokyo University. I'm an excellent person. He's supposed to be below me. Kashiba looks frustrated. I guess his high self-esteem won't allow him to admit his failure.
You were still saying that kind of nonsense?
President? Kashiba is surprised. Who appeared in front of him was me, the section chief, and the president. When I told them about today's incident, they came with me.
You've made a mistake, right? Then admit it and reflect on it.
That's right. Actually, the reason the president told us to let Kashiba do whatever he wanted was to make him fail. He was not ignoring what we were saying. He was waiting for him to experience a setback. He knew that just scolding him would not lead to improvement.
Making some financial loss is fine. If my employees learn from that experience, that's not necessarily a loss, right?
I guess among those employees is me too.
So, what did you think? Can you still make fun of Kanahashi-kun for being less educated than you are? Actually, I only finished junior high school due to family reasons. Education is not everything. It's only one of many qualifications in society. Knowledge, experience, cooperation, integrity, and many other things are necessary in society. You can study well. If you use that to your advantage and work with others, you'll be a great employee.
The president gives a lesson to Kashiba. He couldn't refute the president's words, and finally... I'm sorry, sir. I was being arrogant. Kashiba bowed his head and apologized. He's been surpassed in knowledge by his colleague, Kanata Sakurai, whom I taught. And he got told off by the president. He seems to have realized that his academic background doesn't mean much. Now, some time has passed since then. Sir, could you tell me about some difficult cases you've had with communication protocol? Well, the trouble with it usually has to do with the communication speed. When it comes to communication, problems occur mostly on the hardware side, like a cable disconnection. Kashiba has joined my study group and started listening to what I had to say. Although, he's so knowledgeable that sometimes his questions are difficult to answer.
Yay! Kanahashi-san! We've received orders for 600 units per year, and this is an ongoing project.
What? Seriously? By the way, Kanata's talent as a salesperson has bloomed. Every once in a while, she gets a huge deal. Damn! Sakurai-san got another big deal! It's a loss for me again this month. Kashiba, who secretly sees her as his rival, seems to be on a losing streak.
Kanahashi promised. You have to go on a date with me, okay?
Ugh, I didn't expect her to really get a contract from all the potential clients. And then, for some reason, she started asking me out on dates. A few days after this, we really went on a date as promised. But, what kind of date did we have? I'll let you.
Why are you here?
What would the viewers do if a woman entered while I was soaking in hot springs?
Boldly peeping, huh? I'll call the police.
This is the man's bath at this time. Now, let's go back a bit and see how we ended up in this hot spring resort. My name's Kunihiro Mimasaka. I'm a 26-year-old who just changed jobs. I applied for a sales position when this venture company expanded its business. It's a company that discovers things that are not yet famous in rural areas and sells them online. It's only been a week since I joined the company, but I'm getting tired of studying in the office. Good morning! As usual, I greet her at the office and sit at my desk. Then, the person in the next seat, Miki Komane, spoke to me. She's a fellow member of the new hires in the sales department.
Mimasaka-san, Mimasaka-san. It seems that we will be allowed to do new things in sales starting today.
Oh, really? Finally! I can say goodbye to staring at web articles and product materials.
Shouldn't we reconsider entrusting new work to someone who neglects the basics?
Huh?
The section chief?
She's Shiori Onizuka, our section chief in the sales department. In other words, she's our boss, but she's quite strict.
Well, I can understand how you feel, but remember that the basics are important. You two will be responsible for creating web articles and the product list in the future. Don't expect me to keep teaching you forever.
Yes, I'm sorry. We apologize sincerely. However, her way of speaking today is gentler than usual. Normally.
What are you thinking, you idiot? Do you, a bottom feeder, have complaints about your boss's instructions? You're going to the punishment room. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to beep, beep, and beep.
Ah, scary. There were so many censored words that it became beeps all the way.
Man, Kunihiro-san looks like he's thinking something bad. Huh? Mimasaka-kun, you have some nerve.
Stop peeping inside my head! Well, joking aside, her guidance is quite strict.
Are such normal articles interesting? Do it again! Your wording is verbose. Convey the message simply.
Eek, she's a demon.
Quiet! It's your job to learn from me while you can.
So I managed to create the article somehow.
Well, it seems okay as a beginner. I guess I need to do some more editing. Huh? I worked pretty hard, though. It's work, so no complaints.
It can't be helped. We haven't seen the actual thing, and we only had limited information and images to create the article. I say, shrugging my shoulders lightly. Moreover, if we have to check for plagiarism, it's not easy.
You don't make such excuses for work. Well, it's true though. You won't truly understand the product until you see it.
And at this point, Onizuka-san let out a deep sigh.
Honestly, I also think it's difficult when we don't know what it's like either. There are craftsmen who just tell us write whatever you want. So you should think that these skills will be necessary in the future. But well...
She pretended to think for a moment and said,
Actually, we received a request for an interview from a super minor local manufacturer in the countryside. I'll submit a business trip request for both of you. So let's go together next week. Ma'am, does that mean...
Eating delicious food at a local inn with the company's money! Yay! Business trip is awesome!
It's for work. We're not going there to have fun. It's a joke.
So, please don't come close to me with that terrifying face! And thus, our business trip to the countryside was decided.
Good job today.
You too? Onizuka-san was strict today too, huh?
Yeah, but although she's usually strict, she's not saying anything wrong.
True that. After all, she listens to our requests and takes us on business trips, so she must be kind at heart.
I'm looking to the business trip.
Anyway, a few days passed, and it was the day before the business trip. Huh? A cold? Sounds pretty bad. Seems like she has a fever. So, tomorrow, Komanagi-san seems difficult.
I heard about it. It seems so. Well, we have appointment with the other party, so it looks like the two of us will have to go.
Section Chief Onizuka and me? To the countryside? I break out in a slight cold sweat. I wonder if I can handle being alone with her. And the next morning, I prepared for my business trip and overnight stay and headed to the station, where Onizuka-san was already waiting. It's still 30 minutes before the meeting time, but still, she looks like a beautiful painting and so cool. That's what I thought. People passing by can't help but turn and look at her. Sorry to keep you waiting. I called out to her, and her eyelids gently opened.
You're quite early. You're way ahead of the meeting time.
Well, it's because it's you, Chief. I thought you might come early, so I came early too.
I see. Thank you for being considerate.
She smiled gently. Strangely, my heart made a louder thump than usual. And together, we made our way to the terminal station where the bullet train passes. Since we gathered 30 minutes early, we still had some time before boarding the bullet train, so we wandered around a bit.
It's 2 hours on the bullet train and about 1 hour on the local train. When we arrive at our destination, we'll look for the targeted goods. The next day, we'll interview the manufacturer and the retail stores that distribute them. If there's anything that catches your interest, make sure to take notes. That's about it. Well, aside from that...
Then we boarded the bullet train and opened the ekiben. And then...
Yeah! When it comes to travel, we need to have ekiben.
She raised her voice with a level of excitement that didn't seem like the usual her. Huh? Onizuka-san? Did your personality suddenly change? Are you really that fond of ekiben?
I love it. What about it? She indulged in the ekiben packed with fresh seasonal ingredients while gazing out the train window. This charm is irresistible. This is the true joy of a train journey. Don't you think so too? No? What? Is that a challenge to me? Are you going against me?
I didn't say anything. And seriously, your character, it's completely broken. It seems she was an avid ekiben lover. It's an unexpected side of her. After that, we were on the train for a long time and finally arrived at our destination in the early afternoon. I'm really tired. Even though we were sitting on the train the whole time, it's quite tiring.
Come on, let's push through a little more until we reach the inn. But before that...
For now, we go in a nearby rundown toy store to research.
There it is. But it really stands out in this shop, doesn't it?
We quickly found the local goods we were looking for, but these cute goods don't seem to match the appearance of the store. And why did they choose shrine maidens and school swimsuit girl? By the way, after that, we visited several places, but the first store was the only one that had them. Oh, what a nice room! When I arrived at the inn and was shown to my room, I couldn't help but express my admiration. Even though it's for work, it's nice to have this kind of experience. Oh, right. I remember saying we would have a meeting once we arrive at the inn. I put my luggage in the room and immediately headed to Chief Onizuka's room. Chief Onizuka, as instructed, we are here for the meeting, right?
Oh, I love the atmosphere of this inn. I love it so much. I really enjoy traveling. I can relax and lounge around. I wonder how many more business trips I can take. Oh, this is true happiness, huh?
Suddenly, our eyes met.
Did you see that? I'll at least give you some time to say your parting words.
She's scary.
She tends to go crazy on a business trip like this. But these don't really feel like specialty local goods. These are the local goods we bought as samples as requested. We should discuss them for tomorrow, but...
Well, they want to turn them into specialty local goods, I guess. They want to jump on the trend of moe characters.
But they don't have any promotional media, and they haven't sold well, so they want us to write an article on it, huh?
We need to think about the wording of the articles after tomorrow's interview.
With that, we briefly summarized the rest and ended the meeting. Phew, I'm full. After finishing the meal, I lay down on the tatami mat with a satisfied expression. Just how comfortable would it be if I fell asleep like this? Oh, the hot spring! As if remembering something, I head towards the end's hot spring. Oh, it feels great. An open-air bath is the way to go. It's great to have some me time now. In this hot spring, man and woman's side switch every hour. Well, it's just after the changeover time, so I'll take my time and enjoy it. As I was thinking that, I sensed someone's presence. Could it be another guest?
Huh? When I thought there was someone else, it's Mimasaka-kun?
Chief Onizuka? Why are you here? For some reason, Shiori Onizuka, wrapped in a bath towel, stood in front of me.
You're shamelessly peeping, huh? I'll call the police.
This is the man's bath at this time. As I pointed that out, her face turned bright red and she ran away. What was that all about? The next morning, we met in the lobby, both of us blushing, remembering yesterday's incident. Anyway, we have a meeting at 9:30, so we should start heading to the client soon.
I'll make sure you take responsibility for that.
Huh? I feel like you said something really serious just now. She muttered it quietly, so I couldn't hear clearly. Let's pretend I didn't hear it.
Today, we have a meeting with the client's company at 9:30 and with the distributor at 1 p.m. If we leave after that, I think we can be home by 7 p.m., so let's focus.
As we left the inn and walked a bit, she completely transformed her expression and entered work mode. She's really quick at switching gears.
Thank you for meeting us today.
We started by meeting the client. The president who came out was around the same age as me. I heard that this president voluntarily made those items as part of the town revitalization effort. He tried various sales and advertising methods, but they all failed. As a last-ditch effort, he asked her company to interview him.
So, why did you choose a shrine maiden girl and a school swimsuit girl?
Of course, when it comes to moe, it's a shrine maiden and a school swimsuit girl. They will become popular. They'll sell like crazy for sure. If they become the official local goods, it will also contribute to the town's revitalization and our company will prosper too. That's the strategy. The president passionately spoke while clenching his fist. On the other hand, we were dumbfounded. He doesn't really care about revitalizing the town. I thought so, but I swallowed those words. Anyway, we completed the first interview. Next, we head to the store that sells the goods we just talked about. I never thought he was hoping for them to become official local goods. It's only natural that they won't sell. Amateur ideas don't sell easily without proper promotion.
Well, our job is to write a good article on it and make it sell.
Yes, I understand. Oh, it's raining. Looking at the sky, raindrops started to fall. Will something like this sell? I don't understand. It's actually not selling either. Well, we headed to the distributor who consigned sales from the manufacturer, but those were their first words. There are some stores that reluctantly carry them, but it's not going well. Oh, will you handle them at your place? It would be great if you could at least sell the stock we have now.
We plan to feature them on our company's online store along with the article.
So, we easily formed a business partnership with this store for online sales. Huh? Train suspension? When we were about to head to the station to return, the station staff informed us of the train suspension. Originally, we were delayed due to an animal collision, but now this rain, you see? The risk of landslides is starting to emerge. I'm sorry, but I think we won't be able to move until tomorrow. He said that and returned to work. If the train doesn't move, we can't go back, so we have to stay at the end for another night.
It's just bad luck, but I guess it occasionally happens in rural areas.
She said casually. By the way, the reason why we're having a meal in the same room is because...
Well, it's unlucky that there are a group of customers and only one double room is available.
Yes, you're right. Look, it's pouring rain. Oh, I saw a flash in the distance. About 10 seconds after I said that, the sound of thunder could be heard from a distance.
Well, since there's nothing else to do, should we go to sleep? You must be tired, right?
Yes. Well, if we continue like this, it'll be too nervous, so it might be better that way. I got into bed quickly and looked up at the ceiling. It's still a bit too early to sleep. It seems like it's not that easy to fall asleep. The sound of thunder gradually approached. The lightning flashed and a thunderous roar echoed a few seconds later. Whoa, that's a huge thunder. Huh? What's this? I feel something strange in my bed.
Hey, Kuni-kun?
Huh? Chief? Why are you in my bed? For some reason, the chief, who had burrowed into my bed, was wriggling inside.
I'm scared of thunder.
As soon as a bright flash and a loud roar occurred, she tightened her grip on my body. I'm gonna burst! I'm gonna burst! I can hear my bones cracking! It's cracking! Ah! So, in the end, she became calm once we settled for the arm pillow style. Why did it come to this?
There's another flash!
And I find her cute as she clings to my clothes and trembles in fear.
I can't believe it, to let you see me like this. Take responsibility for me. This sound scares me.
Alright. How should I take responsibility then? I said so without thinking much, but she said,
Marry me.
Mary? That's fine. Wait, huh?
That's right. If I marry you, I won't have to quit. Yes, that's it. Take responsibility and marry me.
Wait, what are you saying? I don't understand what you mean by saying that marriage means you don't have to quit. And she starts explaining her situation in a scattered manner.
My parents' house is in a pretty rural area, you know. They're annoying me, always telling me to get married. Everyone around there gets married in their early 20s, so they say I'm really late at 27. They told me to bring a marriage partner or go through an arranged marriage. Otherwise, they said they would cut off ties with me.
Huh? That's just... your family, right?
Well, that's how closed-minded the people there are. But I usually act tough, right? So getting a boyfriend is difficult for me. So I was about to quit my job and go back to my hometown for an arranged marriage.
Huh? I finally realized what's going on. The reason she has always been teaching me strictly. It was because she wanted to entrust me with what comes after she's gone. You don't want to quit the company though, right?
Well, of course not. Quitting the company we started with my college friends for something like this?
I understand. Saying that, I look at her with determination. But getting married is a bit too hasty. The important thing is to persuade your parents, right?
Yeah, that's true, but...
Well then, how about being trial lovers? Marriage is a major event in life. It's not something you should rush into easily.
Masaka-kun.
At least until marriage happens, you won't have to quit the company, right?
Thank you. On this trip, you've only seen my weak points, huh?
And so, the final night of our business trip passes by. The next day, when the train starts moving, we start writing the article for this business trip.
Instead of just writing the facts, I think it's better to write something like, a new local character is born. Shrine Maiden and Swimsuit Girl. Well, I still don't know how to promote them.
There's something strange about those two. After coming back from the trip, their relationship looks awfully good.
Some people immediately noticed a change in our relationship before and after the business trip. About a month later, for now, I had to do something about Shiori's parents, so I headed to her hometown.
Woohoo! Shiori finally brought her boyfriend! Let's make red rice!
So, when is the wedding? How many children are you planning? Come on, get engaged right away.
For the time being, it seems that immediate resignation and arranged marriage have been avoided. Well, there was a possibility that they would force us to get married right away. By the way, those local goods ended up being reposted on a major news website by chance. Oh, whoa! Amazing number of views! They're also selling like crazy on our website.
It's nice to see that your article sparked a buzz, right? That's why I enjoy this job.
Several years later, they really became official local goods, but that's another story. And soon, we really got married. It's partly because we were pressured by those around us, but Shiori was truly gentle and lovely in private. Knowing that she loved traveling, I proposed to her during a trip.
Kunihiro, please continue to take care of me.
I wonder if they will now tell us to have kids soon. Well, I'll do my best in that regard too. We got married amidst the blessings of everyone.